Bro, before we even start, let me just drop this bomb on you real quick. The Zeekr 7X can add hundreds of miles of range in the time it takes you to argue with the Starbucks barista about oat milk. I'm serious, this thing charges so fast it feels disrespectful. And that's when I realized, oh no, China is not playing anymore. Alright, walk with me, because the Zeekr 7X is one of those cars where the more you look at it, the more you start questioning everything you thought you knew about luxury SUVs. Like, hold on, who gave them permission to go this hard? Let's start at the front, because that's where this thing first slapped me in the face. The headlights aren't just headlights, they're these razor-sharp, pixel-perfect LED units that look like they came straight off a concept car that was never supposed to hit production. And then there's the lighting signature, this clean, futuristic stare that feels like the car's judging you. Like, oh, you still drive that? The grille is closed because, yeah, it's electric, but it's sculpted in a way that still looks aggressive, not like a smooth egg. The bumper has actual presence too, with aerodynamic channels and sensors tucked in so cleanly you almost miss how much tech is packed up there. Cameras, radars, the whole Big Brother starter pack. And the hood? Subtle creases, just enough muscle to say I'm premium without screaming midlife crisis. Now move to the side, and this is where Zeekr really starts flexing. The stance is wide, planted, confident. The wheels are massive, up to 21 inches, and they actually fill the arches properly. No weird wheel gap like a base model rental car. The design is clean but athletic, with a strong shoulder line that runs the length of the car and catches light in a way that makes it look expensive from every angle. The door handles are flush, of course, because it's 2026 and anything else would be embarrassing. And yes, they pop out smoothly, like the car is politely shaking your hand. Frameless doors too, which, bro, frameless doors on an SUV just feel illegal. The mirrors are slim and aerodynamic, the glass is dark and private, and the roofline gently tapers back just enough to look sporty without killing headroom. And don't blink, because the charging port is hidden so cleanly you'll miss it the first time. Then we get to the rear, and this is where I actually stop talking for a second. The tail light is a full-width light bar with animations. Not gimmicky, not cheesy, clean, expensive. The kind of lighting that makes German brands sweat a little. The rear bumper is sculpted, there's a subtle spoiler up top, and the whole thing just looks finished. Like, no awkward angles, no cost-cutting vibes. It looks like a luxury SUV that costs way more than it probably should. And that's gonna matter later, so remember that. Now, let's talk power, because this is where Zeekr casually ruins your expectations. This thing sits on an 800-volt architecture, which already tells car nerds everything they need to know. Fast charging, better efficiency, serious performance. You've got single motor rear-wheel drive and dual motor all-wheel drive options, pushing power well into the why though territory. We're talking 0 to 60 in the low 3-second range for the AWD version. In a family SUV. Bro, what are we doing? Battery sizes are north of 100 kilowatt hours, with ranges that comfortably beat most Teslas on paper. And charging? Up to 480 kilowatt DC fast charging. I'm not exaggerating when I say this thing charges faster than my phone. You pull in low, grab a coffee, and by the time you're back, the car is like, cool, I'm good. Safety-wise, this thing is basically your overprotective parent. High-strength steel and aluminum mixed body, airbags everywhere, and the full ADAS suite that watches the road harder than you do. Adaptive cruise, lane centering, automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic, driver monitoring, highway assist, and enough cameras and sensors to film a Netflix series. The car genuinely feels like it's saying, relax, I got you. But listen, none of that prepared me for the interior, because once you open the door and step inside the Zeekr 7X, it's over, game done. The dashboard is clean, modern, and wrapped in materials that feel like they belong in a car 3 times the price. Soft touch everywhere, real metal accents, stitching that actually lines up. The digital instrument cluster is crisp and smooth, and the animations feel premium, not laggy tablet energy. There's a massive central screen with a high refresh rate, buttery smooth UI, proper multitasking, and yes, fast responses, no rage tapping. The head-up display throws information right onto the windshield like a fighter jet, and it actually looks good doing it. The seats? Oh my god. Plush, supportive, wrapped in high-grade leather with heating, ventilation, and massage. Real massage, not that vibrating chair nonsense. You sit down and instantly feel like you're in first class. And the ambient lighting? It's everywhere. Doors, dash, footwells, all customizable with different themes that shift as you drive. It feels alive. Add in a fragrance system, a ridiculous sound system with speakers everywhere, including the headrests, and suddenly you're not driving anymore, you're vibing. Storage is smart too. Big central console, wireless chargers that actually hold your phone, deep door pockets, hidden compartments, cup holders that don't fight your water bottle. The rear seats are just as wild. Tons of legroom, reclining seats, their own climate controls, panoramic roof overhead, and enough space that adults won't complain on road trips. You could fit kids, adults, luggage, and still have room for your Costco regrets in the trunk. And now, let's talk price, because this is where things get awkward for a lot of Western brands. Depending on the spec, the Zeekr 7X lands around the price of a well-optioned Honda Accord or a base Tesla Model Y in China. Let that sink in. All this tech, all this luxury, for that. Bro, America would riot. So let me ask you this. If this showed up in the US tomorrow, would you still pick a Tesla or a BMW? Or are you side-eyeing them a little differently now? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I already know this one's gonna start a war. Smash that like button, hit subscribe if you're addicted to this kind of insanity, and trust me, you don't want to miss what we've got coming next, because if the Zeekr 7X is the future, a lot of brands should be very, very nervous.